one time I just heard this beat that was just, I was going on, cause I fuck with the YouTube beats, man. So I just went on beats and shit, and like, I heard some shit that just, vibed with me. So I usually let the beat speak for itself on some shit. So, yeah, I was just listening to this shit, and I'm like, man, I gotta sit down and record, cause I record my own shit. So I'm like, man, I'm about to just freak this shit or whatever, and then started coming up with a little bit of melodies when the beat came on, and all I heard was da 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 da. Feel me? And then I just like, I cannot pretend, you know what I mean? And I just started feeling it from there. My first lyrics just set the tone for the rest of the record. I cannot pretend like I'm on if I'm at mama's house. And I ain't winning in my life if I've been on a drought. Yeah, women flocking, but I'm not willing to take them out. Cause they be fucking if I'm here and if I'm not around. And I've been kicking it with badass bitches. And man, they get into it with some trash ass niggas. And I don't talk about them cause it's not my business. And I don't talk about niggas that be half-ass living. I feel like a lot of people sit there and like, they be stunting and all that type of shit, how they stunt or whatever. And they be at their crib on the couch type shit. You know what I mean? And I've been there, you feel me? So it just resonated with me. And then I also see other people kind of stunting and all that shit. And I don't really fuck with it too much, you know what I mean? But everybody to each his own. And it's nothing wrong with still being at your mom's crib and all that shit, you know what I mean? I don't judge nobody, but you know what I mean? The stunting shit and doing that at the same time and shitting on niggas and anything is really not my style. Far behind her back, I couldn't fathom cause it's not the move. And I can't shake a nigga hand if I don't think he cool. And I can't chop it up with niggas that ain't dropping jewels. Because of that, they call me fake, but I don't make the rules. And I've been closer to my niggas since I left out. Got my dogs in LA, let me know that I'm the next out. When I was a youngin', I was dreaming goals I met now. Since I'm always ballin', I remain a Jersey net now. I don't really like the fake shit. People that, smile in your face and talk behind your back. And I don't really even like people that talk about other people around me, like, and they not speaking to them personally type shit, you know what I mean? Cause it's like, it's just fake and it's weird, like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of weird shit and I don't be trying to keep that around me cause that's not my MO, I ain't about that. I've been on a team making moves, making shit hot. Diamonds on my necklace and some water on my wristwatch. Don't take it for granted, this corona don't mean shit stop. Just cause niggas ain't outside don't mean that this a gridlock. The whole time I was working during all that shit was going on, when the whole shutdown and everything, I was just trying to get shit ready for this year. Even though I dropped one project with my bro, Joe, college. I got something else coming out, Mask Up Volume 2, but I take a long time with a lot of my stuff. Like I take my time because I got to make sure that everything is real and everything is coming from real experience. So if I'm not experiencing things, I ain't really able to express that and put it down on wax. Got so many plans, I learned never move in real time. That keep you behind when you get ready for the front lines. High school one of the best, I put my mama through some rough times. 17 and challenged with authority and dumb crimes. I've been through it all, niggas hurting, I can't talk down. From the biggest city in my state, but it's a small town. Got my name up now, I notice that I'm standing tall now. I can't for these bitches cause they only want the raw now. Everybody saying Jersey don't support Jersey and all that, cause it's like, I feel like you just gotta make sure you put in your own work and have enough confidence in yourself to where you're gonna get there regardless type shit. You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta worry about somebody else. You ain't gotta, have somebody else as your crutch to make sure you get somewhere. High school was cool. High school was cool, man. It was a cool experience. I met some of my best friends there. I just kept fucking getting suspended from school, of course, being a badass, expelled, and doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, you know what I mean? Because I've always felt like my teachers was racist and all that shit, and niggas just was on some bullshit, and there's just a lot of dumb shit going on. So, and then was having problems at home and everything like that. So, basically, like, my mom's the shit that I just put my mom's through. She would be stressing all the time. She would be like, "Yo, man, I want to take you out to school. Like, we gotta move or something. We gotta do something. Like, I gotta put you in Job Corps, whatever it is. Like, you getting kicked out of school and shit like that. And I was going through a lot of this shit with my brother. So it's just, I guess she was just stressing out, I guess, with any kid, cause she ain't really, my mother ain't really confrontational like that, so she don't really be trying to have parts with all that type of shit or whatever. So, and then music came and it just like took over my whole life from there on out, you know what I mean? And I just been focused on that really ever since. We been trying to get active, pussy niggas we laughing, and I really been adamant on the money we stacking. Stay away from the capping, I've been really a captain. Any verse that I put out can really be in the caption. You know, anything that I write, I make sure that it got some type of quotables or something like that that people could relate to and all that shit, you know, because, you know, just I talk about cool shit, so I feel like you gotta pick up on all that shit when you writing. Like, you gotta make sure that you're saying something that somebody could put under their caption, something, you gotta say something that somebody could feel when they riding in the whip, or some niggas could feel when they in the club and all that type of shit. Like, you gotta say things that's fly, you gotta say shit that's real, you gotta say it right, you gotta have that charisma, you know what I mean? It come all down to style. And I'm building a legacy when it come down to these streets. Still got niggas chatting and I ain't been back in 6 weeks. My bitch got a body, her face giving me re. Y'all bitches want money and face giving me Chief Keef. I can never lie cause my niggas would probably call me out. Getting bread a job and I really can't see me calling out. Building a legacy is super important because it's important to your longevity as an artist. Like, you know, I ain't really trying to just put out one record and that shit just blow up super fast. That's why it's been probably taking me a long time, because the music that, or a longer time, because the music that I make is more realistic and it ain't always in a club type shit. So my legacy more so is I want to put out a whole bunch of records that people could feel, so that sometime when I pass, people will be like, you know, that nigga was putting in work, you know what I mean? He built a legacy and I could build a core fan base with that legacy that I got, rather than just me putting out a hot record that do 100 million streams and don't nobody know my name, they just know the song. Face giving me Riri, that's just like, you know, every time I wake up in the morning, it's just like, yo, like, pull over to the side real quick, you know what I mean? I wanna, you know, I mean, put that thing in, you know what I mean? That shit go. You feel me? Like every morning, it's just like, you know, your breath ain't stinking and shit. It's like, shit good, you know what I mean? Shit smell like flowers, you know what I mean? We good, you feel me? So that's Riri. You know, Chief Keef, you know, shit rocking in the morning, shit all crusty in the eyes, you don't want to touch her. You just like, you know, I ain't really trying to see no Chief Keef next to me every morning, you feel me? I just like a woman that I'm attracted to, you feel me? You know, not everybody else don't got to be attracted in the world, like, to them and shit, but a woman that I'm attracted to, and I feel like my shorty now is beautiful, so it's just like, I just be like, you know, that's just kind of what I was comparing it to, you know what I'm saying? I'm waking up to something beautiful, so. I could be on TV, but I just need me a tall amount. I could get the pussy, but it be days I want all them out. She want this forever, but I ain't taking her serious. Got issues with trust, and these bitches always be curious. Don't cry over pussy, cause I don't be with the silly shit. I don't follow bitches, I follow X, period. Like, you know, sometimes I just want the neck. You know, it's just, sometimes you just want to relax and you just gotta gawk. You know, it's been times where, you know, she talking about she want this, shorty want things forever and all that, but it's like, in reality, you know, what's forever? You know, I don't know what forever is. I don't know when I'm gonna pass. I don't know when I'm gonna be out of here. You feel me? I don't know what forever is. I plan on living a long time though, but you know, you can't really say forever. You can't just put a time on things like that. And also too, you know, I said I ain't taking it serious because it's just like, you could be here for the shit that look nice and you don't even really know what's going on. You don't really know that shit's still happening, shit's still real, you know, until niggas really get there. So I ain't taking, every day I'm working, every day, every single day I'm trying to figure something out. Even if I'm, you know, if I'm at the studio, I'm working. If I'm doing a job, doing some construction shit or whatever, I'm working. If I'm hustling on the streets, I'm working. If I'm fucking, you know, going to the club, I'm working because I'm networking. You know, if I'm going out of the state, I'm working. You know what I mean? If I'm laying in the bed, I'm in the bed working, trying to figure out some marketing plans, or, you know, I'm, you know, signing up for classes and, you know, trying to get like fucking, you know, become an ad specialist or some shit so I could push my music the right way and all that shit. I do a whole lot of things behind the scene looking on YouTube, and like I'll go to YouTube University and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like I'm just always trying to constantly be on the move.